Hello and welcome to my allotment journey. My name is Sarah and I'm so pleased that you clicked on this link to have a little bit of nosy about what I get up to at the allotment. I've had my allotment for 2 years, but I never documented it apart from pictures. I took hundreds and hundreds of pictures, but I never videoed it. But I'm 2 years in now and I want to show you my allotment because I'm going to make some big changes and you are going to help me. You're going to advise me because I'm a novice at best, to be honest. But yes, please join me at the allotment. Well, today we've had sun. Can you believe it? Some sun. It is actually going to be raining now for the next 2 weeks, but today we had some sun. Right, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do today. There's a little bit of a potter around today, but I'll just show you what I've got that's new. Okay, so the Seedcraft Club seeds came, and that's 4 different types of seeds with a little instruction thing. So we've got runner beans, carrots, these are all things you can sow now, pak choi and Swiss chard. I think I'm actually going to do what beans are they? Hang on, sorry, let me see what beans they are. The runner beans, okay? I'm going to do the runner beans. Right, so I'm going to leave that one out and put those with the others. And here's the other mesh. I said only a little one, thank God. But a little mesh. Yeah, same stuff, like a plastic mesh, but very fine. Very fine. Plastic insect mesh, which I've now got 10 million tonnes of. And then I bought this, a little garden waste bag. I think you must put that around the top of it to keep its shape. I'm not sure. Anyway, garden waste bag. And, this looks like paper towel, but it's in fact reusable. You can wash it and reuse it. So they say. I have wet one and I have scrunched it up and whatnot, and it's true. I thought it would just fall apart, but it doesn't. It feels like a paper towel, looks like a paper towel, but you can wash it, reuse it. It's good for oil and spillages of all sorts. So, yeah, I thought I'd give it a try. That was all from Temu. Oh, my word, this bag is at least twice the size that I thought it was. I thought it was a bit smaller than that. I thought it was like one of them little tube bags for your garden waste. I'm never going to fill that with anything. What am I going to use that for? That is huge. That is gigantic. I think I made a bit of a mistake there. Good job it was only a couple of quid. Yeah, I think I'll fold that back up. I can't think of a use for that just right now. Oh dear. I've put the rigid thing around the top of it. Oh my God. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. Oh, it's like when you buy something off Wish, but it's that big. It's like the Temu must be the opposite of that, and you buy something you think is so big and it's like 10 times bigger. But there you go. I don't have a use for it. My soft play can go in. I don't know. I'll stick it in the shed. I'll stick it in there. I'm sure I'll find a use for it one day. But yeah, I'm afraid that is massive. Look at that. It's huge. Oh, Temu. Just check your sizes. Just testing out that thing that looked like just tissue paper. I've just wet it, sponged it up, pretend I've wiped, whatever. And look, it's still. It is. It's like a bit like a cloth, not quite paper, but I'm sure if I went like that, it would rip. But yeah, reusable, patterned. So that does work actually. I think there's 100 on there. So you know what? I better try it out because I can reuse it. Look at that. That off Temu did work. That's handy for the kids actually, wiping their hands and faces so you're not using up tons of wet wipes and things like that. There you go. Come with me and let's have a look at the sunflowers. I've come to my final decision about the sunflowers, which have absolutely left me totally gutted. Right, so as you can see, we've got the biggest one which has been chewed. We've got 1, 2, 3 more. There was a 4th one, it's gone. Right, so what I'm going to do, right, that's the biggest, and those are just a couple of weaklings there. A couple more. At this point here, right, I'm going to turn that all over on that side and I'm going to plant something there. And what I'm going to do here is, I did put a shout out on the WhatsApp group for the allotment, has anybody got any sunflowers that are, you know, potted and 12 inches high, something like that. And Si, the lady that I gave the 2 crates to, she pulled through here and got me a couple of sunflowers. So I'm going to plant those, and I'll plant those there, beyond there with this lot. Let's see if we can get at least a few going here, right? But also my leftover ones I planted as well. So, and she also gave me a few slug pellets for those pesky slugs until they get established. So I think the first job today is we are going to plant these lovely sunflowers that Si gave me, and my sunflowers which I grew from the seeds that were left over, and just hope that the slugs don't attack them. Yep, job number 1. Sun, squinting because of the sun. Love it. I'm gonna say that there is the line we're not going to go past with the sunflowers. The sunflowers can all stay in this bit here. Right, let me just go and get them. Sorry. Okay, let's do a little bit of weeding first. Honestly, just so gutted about these. I'll never grow them from seed again. I've really been put off. Let's get size. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of size, and actually 6 of mine. So I'll put 6 on this side, and 6 on this side, and 6 on the other. Right, so we've got 1 there, 1 there. Let's just sort of divide them where we think we can put them. I need to cut this actually. Needs a bit of a trim. So 1 there, 1 there. We're saying I don't mind that they're overcrowded, right? I've got to give them a chance because they're not all going to live, are they? I mean, look at that one, gutted. Right, let's get these in here. But yeah, we'll just have them here, just growing on this bit here, make it nice and dense here with sunflowers hopefully, or even just even if we just get 1. You know, at this point, I think if I get 1 sunflower, I'll be happy, honestly. But yeah, there we go, 6 there, and I'm just going to put the other 6, my 6, on that side. We'll get this side of mine, so these probably will be the ones that don't live. Oh gosh, I was so upset, honestly. I can't, after all that hype I gave it as well, I couldn't have bigged it up anymore. That one's got a nice load of roots on. Right, this is attempt number 2 at the sunflowers. Let's go and get the watering can and give this a bit of a water, and then we'll get the strut and the slug pellets. I have just put some Miracle Grow in this watering can, just give it a fighting chance really. So yeah, just going to fill this with water. Right, so the next step in reinventing this sunflower bed, I must move that sign to there actually. That sign there needs to go there. That was a bit optimistic, wasn't it? But reinventing this bed here, I'm just going to weed it. Then I'm going to have a look in my polytunnel, which is my shed, isn't it? Polytunnel is my shed. I'm going to see if I've got any big tall sticks because I'm going to build a trellis. I'm going to build a trellis at the end of this bed. And I'm going to plant them French beans, was it? Some sort of beans that we've got from the craft club. That is the plan. So I'm really hoping that in this polytunnel shed of mine, I do have some. I think I do. I think I've got two. I've got two of these. Please tell me I've got two of these. Two big long stakes. Sorry, big long stake. One. Oh yes, thank you. Oh gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Two big long stakes, going to use them. And then I also need something for trellis. Obviously this is well organised, as you can see, but it is because look, there is my trellis that was made of twine. Do you remember? Right, that, we'll get the drill and whatnot in a bit, but for now we'll take these outside, I think. Pop them there. Right, you know what weeding looks like, I'm just going to pull it out. Just going to give this a second hack, because I have done it before, but you didn't see. The second hack with the hedge trimmers. Oh, I'll put battery in it. Sort of circular-ish. I'll just pick up all the bits. Well, I'm always at my happiest when I'm making something, aren't I? So let's get making this trellis. We're going to leave that one on this side. We can walk over because there's nothing there. We've weeded it all now. I'm going to bang these two posts in and then I'm going to screw them in to attach them to the side of this bed. So I want to put beans either side, to be fair, so I'm going to put it about there. So there's plenty of room. I'm not going to bang it in too much because I'm going to need the height on this. I can extend the height a little bit, but not too much. Right, now I'm going to drill and screw them in. So we've got the two poles up. Right, okay, what can go wrong? I've no idea how I'm going to fit this mesh, this trellis, this whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, trellis. But, you know, we'll suck it and see, as they say. We'll see how it goes. Now, on the picture, it actually looked like diamonds, but I think they must have laid it in a way that, I think it's squares, but then on the picture that I saw when I bought it, it was like diamonds. So I think it just depends on the way that you put it on the trellis. Here we go. Let's go to this end where it's cut. If you know what I mean, let me show you. I don't know what I'm saying. So, if you went across the top, it would be, oh, maybe it is diamonds. Square, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to tell you. I thought it was squares, but actually it might be diamonds. Ignore me, I don't know what I'm saying. Right, okay, so let me just have a rough idea of what I'm doing. I'm just going to stick that up to there. That goes down there. Okay, right. That goes down there. Oh, I've got loads. Right, what I'm going to do, actually. And I keep saying gonna, right? Gonna means going to. Some people overseas might think, what's she saying, gonna? I can't help it, right? That's my accent. And gonna means I'm going to. Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm such a sloppy talker, honestly. Right, what I'm going to do is, before I put this up, I'm going to put this on, sorry, this. Then I'm going to put this over this, because I do know that the other stuff I had, the snap peas, had trouble clinging onto the wooden trellis. So it makes more sense for me to extend it now with this and then add that over this, because I've got enough. Right, so I need some screws and the drills. Let's get cracking. Just loosely on. Let me just step back with you. Let's all go backwards. Let's have a look. How level does that look? I'm going to say fairly level. Is that going to get in the way? Is that going to get in the way? Let me just make sure that that is not going to get in the way there when I brew up. You know what? I think the only way to test it is to brew up. What a great segue into putting the kettle on. Right, I'm going to put the kettle on, then we can carry on with this trellis. But I'm just going to make sure that that isn't a lethal eye poker. I could always chop it off if it is. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure that isn't a lethal eye poker. Let's brew up. There you go, perfect brew in my new allotment cup. Let's see if we can figure out how we can put this trellis on this. I think I just want to strengthen these posts a little bit. I'm just going to put a couple more screws in going the other way actually on these posts, just because they're no good if they're going to flop down. So I'm just going to put a little bit more strength on these two uprights. Just used a couple of slightly longer, thicker screws. Okay, so don't, you know, if you're doing a job, make sure you do it properly. There's no point in having to come back to it because it's fallen down. I have a feeling that's going to be famous last words. Right, let me just see how we're going to go with this. Should we just hook it on the top? See if that helps us any. Okay, right, that will be a diamond shape. That will be diamond, right. Right, so we can hook it on there. All I can think of is a tie wrap. That's, how else can I tie it on there? Oh, I never thought of this. Screw, little tiny screws. And it hooks on over the screw. Get this up, right. Little screws in the side for these points to go on. We'll do this side and we'll see how it looks. I'll just try a couple and see how we go. Maybe even at the back, if I screw it on at the back. So, can you see at the back of this thing now? Oops, sorry. At the back of here, that will hook on there like so. And then we'll bring another one, put another screw on there, and do the same all the way down. Okay, so you get the picture. Carry on all the way down to the bottom. So the idea is that it will pull tight across the way, and so that it won't unhook from these, because it'll be pulled across here. In theory. So, I don't know where to start. Honestly, I don't know where to start with this. Let me just see, that top one is there. Which one's that? See, I'm losing it. Is it that one? Is it that one? Right, I don't know. However, I'm like that. Needs to be tight. Right, so I'll try and figure it out, but I'll do exactly the same thing. I'm going to just screw it down the back here. Screw it down the back here. Okay, hook this on somehow. Hopefully it's just at the right point. And I shall bring you back when I've done it. It's a bit tedious and a bit of the same of what I've just done already. Blue skies have completely gone now, as you would expect. Oh no, little peaky bits in between. That's why I've gone dark. I can't. There we go. But yeah, right, I've done that. Let me tell you, that was a right royal pain on that side. Just trying to get it to line up and everything. You needed that bit, or on the other side to be, sorry. You needed the bit where it joins like that on the other side to be just in the right place. But you know what? Oh, just like everything else, it's not the neatest thing you've ever seen. But it serves a purpose. So I just need to cut off the excess at the side. I'm not going to bother cutting the excess off the bottom. I'll just leave it as a divider between the front and the back. There's only a little bit, but I will cut off the excess there to the side. Okay, with a bit of luck. Oh, it's a shame I've not got a piece of wood that could go across there actually, you know. Have I got any? I haven't, but you know what? I wonder if I could screw a bamboo stick just to, don't need it. Does it need it? Don't need it. Don't need it. Right, you're overthinking it. Feels like it's going to rain. It really does. The clouds are a little bit grey. It's always grey. God, it's so depressing. Right, so what, before I go there, I've not planted anything there, so we're okay. That's as is, but we have planted those, the sunflowers, so I need to stretch them, because if it starts to rain now, I'll never get it done. So I'm going to get the stretch. I'm going to put it around here, and then I'm going to get the sunflower. I'm going to get the slug pellets and put them around them. Okay, so let's just get some stretch around these. Here's my fighting chance with a bit of fresh stretch. It is supposed to deter the slugs and snails. If it does or not, I really don't know. Because those had stretch round. That big one had stretch round it, and it still succumbed to something. Right, we've stretched it. It's watered, so the moisture will hopefully stay under that stretch, plus it's going to rain all week. Right, not necessarily all day long, but certainly throughout the days. It's stretched. So we've got 12, 16. Right, we've got 16. Right, let's just take a look at everything else, shall we? Let's just have a look. Sorry, I can't get... There we go. Let's have a look at all the other things that we've got growing. Right. Snap peas. The second lot that are planted. Doing brilliantly. Climbing and clinging. The mini cucumbers. Well, you know what? They're a little bit bigger each week. They're a little bit bigger. Beetroot. They're all doing fine. Can't complain at the beetroot, can I? Can't complain at the beetroot at all. And these snap peas here. Lots of flowers. Lots of peas. I don't even know when you pick them. How do you know when to pick them? Do they just like fall off in your hand, do you think? There's loads on there, look. I'll try the kids with them. I won't touch them, obviously. That's that green. Oh, a couple of sneaky green ones in there. What's that about? Do they turn black? No, they start out black, don't they? Because look, that's black. Why is that one green? Oh, must be a sneaky normal one in there. Because that's all on that one. It's got green ones. Two of them actually, that's two different ones. Ooh, little sneaks. Right, okay, they are doing fabulous. Look, oh my gosh, I've got flowers on my sweet peas. Oh, well, that did have, it just fell off. Look, flowers, sweet peas. Okay, they didn't reach the great heights that I thought they would. They're going towards the third rung. Going towards the third rung. Certainly picked up, didn't they? I just keep pulling away the rhubarb that encroaches onto their bit there. Rhubarb growing like absolute bilio as per usual. That little rogue cabbage is growing okay. And the parsley root, you never know, might get something out of that at the end of summer. Nasturtiums growing like crazy. They certainly picked up, didn't they? We had a bit of sunshine and they really, really picked up. And next to the nasturtiums are the pumpkins, mini pumpkins and squashes. One of the, I don't know which is which. And also the panic beans that are planted. These ones are the panic beans are planted. They're squashes or mini pumpkins. Squash or mini pumpkins. As soon as it starts growing, I'm going to need to shove it towards that. I reckon we'll get up to this rung. I was hoping it'd get to the top, but not this year. But look, they're growing. We've got growth now. We can't complain at that. And mirrored on the other side. Slightly less growth on this side for some strange reason. Not quite reached the same sort of growing as that one. That's pumpkin though, that's starting. But I can't imagine that. Or squash, I don't know, can't tell the difference. And the nasturtiums, a little bit, right, yeah, so on this side, a little bit smaller, don't know why. Sweet corn, sort of picking up a little bit, apart from these here, these tiddlers never really took off at the end. But these ones, I'm not doing too bad. Look, one's over there, sort of, well, if you were a short person, they'd be knee-high. So, not quite knee-high yet, but you never know. If we get a good August, I reckon if we get a good August, that might just be okay with that sweet corn. And then these, the leftover cabbage, and I still haven't looked. Whatever it is planted here, being eaten, whatever it is, that's growing. Might turn into something. I don't know. Might as well just leave it and see. My lavender, I thought I'd killed it, but it's actually still been flowering a little bit. So I'll leave it, and I might just plant that one actually next time at the back, just so that it can take over next year should that one have died. Yeah, two different sorts of lavender. But yeah, I think next time I'll plant that one. Those sweet peas, not really done much. I had the bench in front of them though, if you remember, so that bench sort of took a lot of the light off them, didn't it, I think? What light? Pretend light. The light that we wanted. It took off, so they didn't really go to much. My wildflowers and flowers, impressive as always. Oh look, loads of buds there. They'll be cut out soon. Loads of flowers. Little, whatever those creamy things are. Lovely. Cornflower's my favourite. Look at that. Look at that red, pink one as well. Pink ones, blue ones. Look, yellow flowers. Oh, this is really taken off. Poppy, look at this. Oh, that's going to be a whopper. That is going to be a whopper of a poppy. It's going through there. Cornflowers. Borage. Next time I'll take out more of that borage. It's okay, but I'm not that keen. Not that keen. And there's still some other stuff that needs to come up here. Something's about to burst into flower over there. But yeah, really impressed with my wildflowers. Let's have a look through the arch. So when you sit here, look through the arch. Yep, nice bit of colour. Ooh, nasturtium flower. They're supposed to be striped. Not quite sure what's gone on there. But look at that, how bright is that? Oh, there's another bud there. Oh, look how, it's going for it. It's going for it. I should have grown that up the trellis. Right, nasturtium's very pleased with that. Poppies in my potatoes. Keep digging up potatoes. Having them for my tea. I'll dig up some more next week. I'll bring you with me, might cook them. And these flowers that are always in the potatoes as well. And I'll leave them. Oh, look. Sweet peas here. Oh, we've got a flower. We've got a flower on the sweet pea. That one's second rung. So when the flower comes out, you pick it and then it encourages more flowers. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to do them again. But look at my cabbages in my little tunnel. 4 days on from putting that tunnel on, and just look. They must feel so protected in there that they've decided to grow into whoppers. I can't even remember what cabbage they were. Don't know. Cabbage red and cabbage white, I think. I can't even tell you which was which because they both look the same. Oh no, might be the red cabbage, that one. I've got a bit of red in the leaves. Yep, right, they're doing really, really well. And you know what? I think I'm going to go because it does feel like it's going to rain. I can come back tomorrow and I can plant them beans and I'll bring you with me, obviously. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't pressed like, please do so. I really appreciate every like, every comment. And if you haven't subscribed, why on earth not? Because it's totally free and I really appreciate it very, very much. So until next week, I shall wish you a goodbye and happy gardening, and I hope the sun comes out for you, because now we've got 2 weeks worth of rain here. Oh, please send me some sun.